one of the most vulnerable scenes in Miss Americana, the Taylor Swift documentary on Netflix. Swift talks about how she feels while looking at a paparazzi photo of herself. Her lifelong habit, she says, is to see what's wrong with her appearance, to instinctively see that she needs to lose weight, to start monitoring what she eats more closely, and then quite possibly to stop eating altogether. But then, she stops herself as she lingers on the photo and says, "No, we don't do that anymore. I know where it leads," she says, "and I'm not interested in going there." It's a remarkable moment because you're getting to see the power of self-talk and look into the process of someone who has put in real work at breaking a destructive pattern. I talk all the time to people about having an awareness of their thoughts and the importance of understanding our patterns. We have 50 to 70,000 thoughts a day, and experts say that an overwhelming majority of those thoughts are both habitual and negative, like to the tune of 80%. So the question is not, do you talk to yourself? It's, what do you say? And how quickly can you recognize and then pivot when those thoughts are negative? I myself, as you know, if you've been listening to me over a year now, but I've struggled for years with anxiety. But I've been able to manage it partly in knowing that I have the final say. It's not something that's done to me. Anxiety is something that I often do to myself, which means I can stop it too. It's a pattern. It's like a piece of code based in my internal dialogue, that little voice that lives up here, which was accumulated over a long period of time. You're not broken. You're on autopilot. Your internal dialogue has created an identity which manifests itself at times in the form of anxiety. I'm very intentional to no longer worry about the future. When you step back, it's important to understand the future is not real because it hasn't happened yet. Many of us get stuck worrying about a bad future, about what might go wrong, about all the negativity that may happen. And I certainly don't worry about a past for which I cannot change. I focus on today. I focus, even more importantly, on the reality of today. And I encourage you to please do so as well. You should know that whatever destructive patterns you're in, reaching for a bottle when you're feeling worthless, losing your temper, procrastinating, overusing your phone, eating cake in your car while hiding from reality, you have the power to have the conversation that Swift is having, that I had. You can say, "No, I don't do that anymore," because you know where it leads, and you're not going to go there anymore. It's not an easy conversation to have. It requires a ton of self-awareness and the ability to unapologetically be honest with yourself. But it may well save your life. I guarantee that it will lead to better days ahead. For all of you Swifties out there, I believe that's what they call themselves, the fans of Miss Taylor Swift. Today's message was for you and all the rest of us that can't seem to get out of our own damn heads.